Hey, how's it going, guys? 3% Energy here. Welcome back to some more Slay the Princess action. I am so into this game. It is absolutely ridiculous. I didn't think I was going to get this absorbed into it, but I am. In fact, I am going to go with a new game, even though I'm going to keep the old game. I'm going with the new game just so I can see the other path, because I'm so curious on what will happen if I go back into the cabin. After we do this one, I'm going to go back into the actual game and then continue there. Okay, just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up.
Go to the cabin. I want to know what happens. I'm too
The
curious.
cabin is almost entirely
Into the basement.
The door to the basement.
I'm here to save
How
you.
many times do I have to tell?
There we go. It's back. It's back. Let's see. Let's examine the chains.
You're only making.
Right.
Okay.
Check upstairs. Return back downstairs.
You make your way to the.
She bites her arm off. Like yo, I still can't get over that. Okay, if you're curious on what's happening right now, you have to watch my other episode. Literally, the episode I literally just uploaded yesterday. And you'll see what's going on with this. So warn her.
Stop that.
And then we get to resist. Last time this was blanked out. Let's see what happens.
The blade.
When I go back after she kills me, of course. Okay. Now we get to proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go any further, she will. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
There we go. Voice of the Smitten. He's back. He's back, baby.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
You gotta love him.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I like how the hero is just really annoyed with him.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
Oh,
its
wow.
stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Looks like
The only furniture of note is an
castle.
ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
We're not going to take the blade, of course.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm her hero, so I'm not going to take the blade. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed
It's so
carpet
nice.
glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's still a stone basement.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
We're in love, dude.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Hello,
binding her to the
princess.
far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
She's got her arm back.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
This guy.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Yeah, she called us a
Flattery
hero.
really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting
And
for
me.
you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
I have.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands
what I said
remain
last time.
unstained by cruelty.
It was self-defense.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Yeah, it's like it's just Groundhog Day.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
So, wait, we're just going to world? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you and took over my body, it was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah, villain. I wonder what happens if I say this. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I like this guy.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring a knife. How do I cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I didn't... Oh, I did cut her arm off last time.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Why not?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic,
She has a point.
smiling angel.
I mean, he has a point.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Okay, I know I'm gushing over this game, and I'm glad that I don't have the cam on, because like I got the biggest smile on my face playing this. I don't know. I'm smitten. I like this game a lot.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other. Wait a minute. Was I supposed to rescue her? Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I have no feelings one way or the other. The world end. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
Let's rescue the princess. I would have put, yeah, people suck. Then I did end the world.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wait, you can't control me.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
She could have left at any time.
Shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
That shouldn't have worked.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh my goodness, this is a great ending. This is the best ending.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
You are a villain, sir.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Luckily for Mr. Romance.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Aww.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She doesn't have to be so happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Narrator, come on, man.
That's a familiar move.
Yeah, right?
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yeah, exactly.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
That's how Disney movies go, okay? Like, you just meet somebody, you fall in love, then you get married. Like The Little Mermaid.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with
Are you
every
listening to
whim of
this?
that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think we can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, You and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
It's so good. He is so annoyed. The narrator is so annoyed.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Take the blade and slay the princess. I could save it right here and then do both, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see every ending the game has to offer. I don't want to do that. You're not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yeah, it's our happy ending. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind we're leaving. Okay, I'll save it here. I'm curious. I'm curious on both outcomes.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Okay. Your nonchalance about the fate of the world has me a bit worried. That's why I want to stay here. Trust me, it'd be better for us if we stayed. We can be happy here. We could just want that.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
She does not.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Don't tell me it's what?
Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Oh no.
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Are we gonna tear our chests open to show her our heart?
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh my god.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
I'm the decider.
And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch
Oh
by painful
my
inch.
freaking... How did this happen? This isn't our happy ending?
Your exposed heart, framed
my
by
God.
jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Okay, I no longer like the Smitten.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
What? Excuse me?
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue, happily ever after.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Nate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So
So you are.
How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as
The
quite a
opportunist.
shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
The opportunist is here.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay,
Oh,
yes,
God.
I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Apparently.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out.
No, you can't.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room.
It's crazy how many
This
endings
is a
this
house fit for royalty.
Like, I would literally miss all of this if I didn't do a new game. This is insane.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important.
Right?
Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Is it though? Hey, where's the voice of the Smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
Yeah, he kind of ripped our chest open, so...
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Turn around and leave? So none of you are going to talk about the mirror?
What's there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you.
That's a big mirror.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
I don't see the door to the basement. I'm gonna save it real quick. Here.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves?
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone.
The mirror's gone.
I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Yo, this is a
If the
castle.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
It's so nice. There's no knife. Like, he can't say, I will be doing her a favor. Nothing.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great.
You're doing great. We already started at the cabin.
I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
There we go. Talk him out of it.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh, she said that like...
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
It does
Gotta
sound
say, I'm
nice.
with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay. Proceed up the steps.
This hall, like the one below,
What is going on
grand
here?
and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light.
What is
just
this?
enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
Why do I feel like this is not going to end well?
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh, that's where the blade's at.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
Push down a little.
Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Okay, I'm scared. This is nice and all, but are you gonna kill me or something? Do you want to see my heart again?
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
I'm gonna say, what is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
What are we supposed to do now? I can get up, silently push yourself from your seat, Slay the princess. I don't know. What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright, and a shadow
Whoa.
dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that,
We deserve a break. Sure, I'll eat. Why not?
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone,
we destroyed
juicy and
this.
tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Let's go.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Let's go.
But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table,
What in the
clearing
world?
and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the
Are
old
we in
and
a
laying out the
perpetual
new.
eating?
And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat.
How many times am I gonna eat,
The
dude?
meat is greasy.
It's
The bread
greasy.
is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through.
It's getting
You
worse.
don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
My jaw.
Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
Even he doesn't like it.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
What just happened? Did you make one of the torches go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Slay the princess. I guess I can always just slay the princess. I don't know, save it here.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Who's him? Me? You said he. Who's he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Hey, Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I see. Asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Okay, I'll say one more time here. I'm like in perpetual like saving. Well, we ate. What do we do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
Flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
Let's go. We got a good cheater. We got a good
I don't think
gambler.
it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
Oh no.
She
It's
only
gonna
made us
become
start
really
over because we were
monotonous.
winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What
Hey!
tell you? Am I
I
great
got a
at games
trophy.
or am I great at games?
Game night.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won.
No,
Guess we can
no,
play again.
no. This is not right, man.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun.
We're gonna
again.
play again, aren't we? No,
Yeah.
let me out of here.
The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again.
I wanna fight
More
the shadow.
pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. and it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life.
Are we just gonna keep
But
doing
then
this?
you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
This is an actual metaphor.
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game.
I don't
The
think
board
we were meant to
resetting
be
as many
together.
times
This is
as you
like
can finish,
seriously cringe and
till
boring.
finally,
Let's go outside.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
as the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're
She
both
is so not happy,
so happy
dude.
here.
She
You
is-
don't have to be upset.
She is not happy.
This is
Awful.
awful.
Even the narrator says this.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Sure. It's just a torch, don't worry. This place isn't right. We have to put this to rest, the rest of them out. We have to get rid of the shadow. Are you actually happy here? I kind of want to get up. I want to see what happens. There's so many different choices. I'm gonna save here. Okay.
Why would we ever do that? We need the light. It's what keeps us happy.
But you're not happy, right?
Oh, I know. We should do something. How about...
The princess's face drops as she pauses mid-sentence.
Would you look at that? I'm out of ideas.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against
She's
the
getting
far
mad.
wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I am actually curious to what happens. Don't worry about it if it happens. If you could do anything in this world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
Finally,
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I feel empty, so that's that, huh? Why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes, I'm still here, you know. Nothing's changed, we're just sitting in the dark. I'm sorry, I feel like this is all my fault. Oh, you can still slay her? That's messed up, man.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs
Oops.
as she quietly...
Do you still care about me?
I pressed it too soon. Says, of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. What we had between us wasn't real. This isn't real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. Slay the princess! Oh, no. I'm not sure I've ever had a chance to figure out how I feel about you. I just wanted to leave since the moment found itself in the woods.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand.
I'm a Casanova, man. I'm a Casanova. I'm a gentle heart.
The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
Yeah, the narrator is getting so into this, he's starting to feel sorry for her. I've just noticed that. Like, he's not offering any resistance. He's not telling me to quickly grab the sword and kill her. Like, this is his opportunity to be like, the sword's right there, destroy her.
He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Let's go.
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
He has no more energy left, man.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
Whoa, that is the most heartfelt. This is the most heartfelt narrator that we've seen so far. Every single time, he's just like, killer, killer, killer. And now he's just like, acceptance. He's just fine with it. Which is also like kind of sad because like he was really like so enthusiastic and everything, and now he's just like he's just ready for it to end.
He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you, a comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
He gently pulls you forward and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, warm and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile, widening and widening until it reflects a genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tiniest grasp of your hands and hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever. She's about to get taken.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
She's about to get taken. Yep, there it is. I meant it, trophy. Wow, that was something else. That was different than I was expecting. It was so much longer than I was expecting as well. But you do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and has left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Right, we've done this before. This is probably the first time, though, because we started the new game.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Yeah, we talked about this. We've done this already. So we already seen all of this. I am curious if I like destroy the entity, what happens? Let's go here. I'm curious if I like destroy the entity. Attack it. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Destroy your body. You raise your will in your life, but it buries into the space where your body should be. You feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Wow, so you couldn't do those. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so we already know what happens. I just wanted to see this other path. I will save it here. I'm gonna load up this one because we already know what's gonna happen at the end of that one. Go here real quick. And this time, I already made up my mind we're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze. Got another trophy.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
The voice of the Smitten.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
And then she gets taken. Each and every time.
Where does she go? Is that a...
Each and every time she gets taken.
I'm begging. This doesn't feel... Yes.
And then proceeds to the cabin. There she is. Okay, so this is just another ending.
Something finds me.
I like this. This is pretty dope. All right, so basically we got all the endings for this path. I don't think we're going to see anything new here. We are going to go with the next one. We're going to go back to where we were before on our other save and then continue that way. And then we're finally going to start, like, I don't know, be rude to her. Or maybe I won't take the knife and then just talk to her and see what happens. That's going to change things as well. And then after that, we're just going to start taking the knife and then we're just going to fight her. I don't know. I'll not kill her right away, talk to her maybe, then maybe fight her. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was different than I expected. I didn't expect it to take this amount of time. This was really good. Albeit it's like kind of sad, man. This one was kind of sad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider dropping that like, subscribe to see more videos just like this one. I'm 3% Ninja, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. And be good, people. Until we reset till the next day.